Are you somebody who's sat there thinking that you want to change career and you want to go into accounting and finance, but you don't really know where to start? Maybe you've been looking on the internet and you've searched across Google for an answer on how you can take those first steps, and you're still not really sure on what you need to do in order to get into accounting and finance. Well, don't worry, because in this mini series I'm going to be sharing with you my guidance, hints and tips on exactly how you can do that. So let's get started. So let's tackle this question. Where are you right now? And what I mean by that is, where are you in terms of your career? Where are you in terms of your current situation? So are you somebody who's just left school, so a school leaver between the ages of 16 to 18? Or are you somebody who's had a career elsewhere, maybe in retail, maybe in marketing, for example, and you're now looking to get into accounting and finance and you just really don't know where to start? So let's tackle these two separately, because my answer is going to be ever so slightly different to somebody who's a school leaver versus somebody who's already had a career elsewhere. Firstly, if you are a school leaver, you have a few options. So whether you are currently in high school and you're looking at something to do at college and you're looking at the different options available to you, there's a few. So you could either go to college and study accounting as an A-level, or you can go to college and study AAT, ICB, ATT, and one of the other IAB accounting qualifications. So there's plenty to choose from there, and you can make that selection, and I'll go into detail about all of those different qualifications separately in the next video. Now, you can do that, or you can go on to university and study accounting there instead. So maybe you've already got your A-levels, you didn't study accounting and you wanted to do that now, you can say go and study accounting at university, and there's plenty of universities who have accounting courses. Now, if you don't want to go to university after you've already completed A-levels, then you can go ahead and get government funding in some cases towards studying AAT, ICB, one of the foundational accounting qualifications, or you can look to get an apprenticeship with an employer. So again, in another video in this mini series, I'm going to go through exactly how you can do that, where you can search for an employer who will provide an apprenticeship, where you need to be looking, what sort of research you need to be doing, etc., and all of that. Now, it's slightly different again if you're somebody who is in another career currently and you're looking to change career, because you no longer have that option of having government funded education. So you may have already been to university and studied something else, and if that's the case, then you're not going to be able to get funding towards your further education at this point, and you're also not going to be wanting to start as an apprentice in an accountancy firm, for example, when you've got all this other experience. So again, my answer is going to be slightly different here. So if this is you, if this sounds like you and you can resonate with that, then what I would say is that the first things you want to be looking at is, what qualifications do you currently have and how can you use them to your advantage in accounting and finance? i.e., if you were to study the AAT or ATT or even ACCA, CIMA, one of the further qualifications, what exemptions do you currently have towards those qualifications, and what experience do you have right now which is beneficial for you working in an accounting and finance role? So have you managed a team before? Have you worked to deadlines, that sort of thing? So again, I'm going to go through that in another video in a lot of detail to help you make that decision and see if this is something that you really want to do. So in this mini series, again, I'm going to share with you the highs and lows, so the benefits and the cons to working in accounting and finance, to give you that true picture, because I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, because if you are somebody who is later in life and you have commitments, etc., you want to be making sure that this is the right decision for you. So I'm definitely going to be sharing all of that from my perspective to help you with that decision. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video.